to be taking a look at the Traxxas TRX4M Bronco. The servo horn has stripped out, so we're going to go ahead and do a quick tutorial on how to change it. Alright guys, let's dive on into replacing the servo horn on this TRX4M Bronco. You can see it is just not grabbing anymore. So first we're going to start by pulling the body, and then we're going to turn it upside down, and there is the servo horn screw right here, and then there's two screws on either end of the servo. This is the factory servo. This one is fairly stock. I think it's got different gears in the transmission. Nothing too fancy. It's got the J Concepts Mickey Thompson Baja Pro X's. Sorry, I drew a blank there for a second. I was looking at them. Alright, so you take the two servo screws out, and then you're going to come up underneath here and get this link screw out. Then you should be able to finesse the servo horn, or the servo with the servo horn on it. Oh, that back screw didn't come out all the way. Alright, got both of those out, and then you should be able to pick the servo horn up, rotate it, and then it should come all the way out. Then you've got a 2mm. So you're going to take this servo horn screw out of the top of the servo. The servo horn will pop off, and we'll come back. I got this Hobby Park TRX4M aluminum servo, and what I like to do is get the transmitter, turn it on, and go ahead and plug the battery in to make sure that the servo is lined up. We could possibly have a bigger problem. That servo doesn't sound too hot. Make sure that your steering trim is centered. Come in. Remember the orientation of the servo horn, so it went in this, or the servo, so it went in this way, wires towards the front. And the new horn is going to go directly facing forwards. You'll be off just a hair at some point. You'll be off just a hair at some point. It'll never really be straight. And then come back in, put the screw back into it, tighten it down. Yeah, it looks like we might have a potential servo issue. So for the sake of this video, we are going to do the servo horn replacement, and in a future video we'll replace the entire servo. So come back in with the 2mm, or sorry, the 1.5mm for the screws that mount the servo. Remember, it's plastic on plastic, so you don't need to torque them down too far. And then come back underneath, get the link back into the end of the servo horn, screw it in, turn it over, plug the battery back in. Servo horn is replaced, but it looks like the servo has left the chat. So we will go ahead and unplug this. That is how you replace the servo horn in a Traxxas TRX4M. Follow shortly for the actual servo replacement. I might have one here. We'll go downstairs and see, but for that, it's pretty self-explanatory, not too hard. Pop the body back on, plug everything back in, you're good to go. if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'd like to hear your comments about, oh, the servo blew up trying to replace it. You know, we love funny content, you know, funny comments and everything. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned.